Bing, bing, bing. Bong, bong. Bing, bing, bong, bong, bong. Bing, bong. Bing, bing, bing. Bong. Bing, bing, bong, bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong, bong. Bing, bong. Bing, bing, bong, bong, bong. Bong, bong. Bing, bing, bing.
Why not use this first Republican presidential debate to share your proof with the American people?
Milk, bread.
By the third week of the month, Maritza Nelson's $240 in food stamps has run out. Yet the 50-year-old single mother who entered the U.S. by swimming across the Rio Grande has government-funded housing, medication, and $700 a month in Social Security. She's been on assistance for 20 years. That message is heard in Florida,
For full Medicaid.
where expert navigators now help clients apply online for multiple federal aid programs at the same time.
What's your marital status?
The goal of the recruiters who say they are privately funded is to increase federal aid to Florida by $1 billion a year.
And now the USDA is promoting food stamps to illegal immigrants, saying you don't need to prove your citizenship to get the taxpayer-funded freebies.
So what kind of threat is that to our economy and our security? Stuart Varney joins us now. This has incensed you, hasn't it?
Yes, it has, actually. Why do you advertise specifically to illegal immigrants and say, you don't have to say you're illegal, but you can get food stamps? Why are we saying that? My answer is, you're buying votes. You're attempting to influence a specific voting group by giving them something.
Votes, Stuart? Who?
If they can't vote.
Look, it is the Obama administration, which has vastly expanded the food stamp program, advertises it, and now says, hey, you illegals. And they put this out in Spanish to the Mexican consulate in Washington, D.C. You don't have to say that you're illegal.
So you're suggesting the illegals come over here, they get the free food, and they vote Democrat eventually?
Am I suggesting that?
It sounds like it.
I'm suggesting they are indeed buying votes. Now, there is another side to this. You could also say that you are identifying need and fulfilling that need. You are doing the right thing in a humanitarian fashion. There are two sides to this argument.
So, if it weren't for me, you wouldn't even be talking about illegal immigration, Chris. You wouldn't even be talking about it. This was not a subject that was on anybody's mind until I brought it up at my announcements. They didn't cover my statement the way I said it. The fact is, since then, many killings, murders, crime, drugs pouring across the border, our money going out and the drugs coming in. And I said, we need to build a wall, and it has to be built quickly. And I don't mind having a big, beautiful door in that wall so that people can come into this country legally. We need, Jeb, to build a wall. We need to keep illegals out.
Mr. Trump, I'll give you 30 seconds. I'll give you 30 seconds to answer my question, which was, what evidence do you have, specific evidence, that the Mexican government is sending criminals across the border? 30 seconds.
Border Patrol, I was at the border last week. Border Patrol, people that I deal with, that I talk to, they say this is what's happening because our leaders are stupid. Our politicians are stupid. And the Mexican government is much smarter, much sharper, much more cunning, and they send the bad ones over because they don't want to pay for them. They don't want to take care of them. Why should they when the stupid leaders of the United States will do it for them? And that's what's happening, whether you like it or not.
The Washington Times saying that Immigration and Customs Enforcement released 36,000 who were in the process of being deported, included among them 116 who had been already convicted of murder, thousands convicted for drunken driving, and others reportedly convicted of sex crimes. Now to this new report that's being called a, quote, large-scale abuse of authority by the administration. Nearly 68,000 illegal immigrants with criminal records have been released.
You think we have kids because we like sex? No, we're having kids ready to start this war, believe me. I got another one on the way, and she'll be strapped up, ready for you. Come and get it. Come and get it. Come knock on my door and see what happens. We're ready. We're ready.